Now, don't we just love people who do not even know the meaning of the word can't? There are no limitations despite any challenges they face. Yvette Pegues, one such lady. She is all about that can-do spirit. Here's her story. We're going to get it in full in a minute. She has a congenital birth defect. She has surgery. She ends up losing the use of both of her legs. But 5 years later, check this out. She's playing golf.
Nicely done.
And a nice smooth swing, might we say. Incredible. She goes through the PGA's 5-week get-ready golf program. Again, you can see with the help of some special equipment, she's able to play the game so many of us love. And it's just it's a triumph of the human spirit. That's what we're talking about here. Yvette is here along with her coach, Tim Wilkes. And Tim diagnosed with muscular dystrophy. So we'll talk about that link as well, overcoming any challenges. And we'll get to the golf in just a second. But good to see you. Let's hear your story. So this is what, roughly 5 years ago.
Just about.
Did you know you had a congenital? No.
I did not. So I was born with a disability where my brainstem was actually too long at birth, but it didn't present itself until I had full paralysis on the right side of my body. And of course I went to the emergency room and they said don't freak out. So of course I freaked out and they said, you know, we've got to do brain surgery because your brain has basically fallen into your spinal cord. And much like a dam, the compression will pretty much break through your skull if we don't decompress. So I drilled a hole in the back of my head, covered it with a bovine patch, and during the surgery there were some complications. So I walked in and never walked back out.
Wow. How difficult was that? Because now, I mean, we see you as someone's taken on challenges. You're Ms. Wheelchair International.
Right.
But how long did it take for you to turn the page and attack life again?
It's a really great question. The turning point for me is when my then 7-year-old asked his teacher, was his mommy going to die?
Wow.
And because he'd never seen me horizontal, because I was just so physical. I'm the parent who rolls around in the leaves with the kids, so they just got really afraid. So at that point, I got up, pretty much tied myself upright until I could do it on my own, so that I had the appearance of health and I didn't scare my kids.
Wow. And then it sounds like that became a momentum shift for you in life. To say, you know what? All right, whether it be for my child or for me, my husband, I'm going to live.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to get on offense.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to take on golf.
That's right. Oh, my gosh.
So how did golf come about? Your idea, Tim, or what?
Well, she came to me first, actually, so it definitely was something that I immediately supported, but she definitely came to me.
Tell me about the link between you two. And again, there's got to be a special bond. I know you're a golf pro, and that's challenging enough as it is to teach folks golf. But where you both face challenges, I mean, was that an immediate bond for you two? Tim, we'll start with you.
I think it definitely allowed us to sort of cut to the chase as far as some of the things that we covered when we learned the game golf. And it was an easy way to let her know that there was opportunity for her out there, not only with instruction, but with equipment and now access to golf courses.
Got it. Good to work with him and share that bond.
He's absolutely amazing. The comfort level was immediate. And I didn't know at first that he himself suffered with the mobility challenge, but I was really curious about how he was able to pick up on things because I was so excited getting started that I wouldn't even stop to rest. And he'd be like, okay, time to stop. Are you feeling lightheaded? I'm thinking, you're right, I am feeling lightheaded. So he was able to gauge my abilities and not my disabilities.
Love it. Golf's not an easy game.
It's not.
I mean, did you immediately enjoy it? Did you immediately pick up on it well? How did it all go?
Well, she's very competitive, and she has always
Don't let the smile fool you, huh?
Well, that crown didn't come on its own.
That's right. That's right.
So she definitely pushed herself, and that's, as any golf instructor goes, when you get a student that's just excited and willing and wanting to learn, it just gets you that much more pumped to try to help, and it was a lot of fun for me, probably as much as it was for her.
Got it. The smile says it all.
I can't imagine it.
So not only golf, what other, you tackled skiing? What else?
Yes, so snow skiing, adaptive sit ski, and also sled hockey, horseback riding. So I have always been pretty physical. I just didn't realize, like through, you know, the Alliance for Accessible Golf, for example, I was able to just go online, find my local golf course, and all the ones that have the solo rider and adapted equipment. So I realized that life doesn't end at the point of disability and that I could move forward. So, and here's the funny thing about it. Having this happen quarter life and not expecting it made it even harder, as opposed to probably being born with it and having it reveal itself early on, because I know life standing. So life sitting was very difficult, but I was able to draw on the things that I had done previously. to move forward.
But you're taking it on. It's so inspiring to all of us. And I looked at your website, adaptability expert.
I am.
If we could all be so brave and courageous with the challenges we all have in our lives. So
That's right.
thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for coming alongside of you. And really you each other. Really, it's inspiring. Great story all the way around.
Awesome.
Yvette, Tim, thanks again for sharing time.
Thanks for having us.
All right, much more coming up. Keep it right here watching HLN.